What do you do when you do everything right and nothing is changing? Because not only is it frustrating and exhausting, it'll burn you out if you don't know how to handle it. In order to survive that phase, you need a specific approach, something that keeps you from losing who you are in the process. This is not a pep talk. I'm not here to sell you hope, at least not in this video. I just want to walk you through the process that helps me when I'm losing myself in the pursuit of results. Because when progress disappears, your identity starts to crumble with it. And that moment, it's normal, but it's dangerous. If you don't learn how to navigate it, you'll stay there. You'll keep grinding in circles. You'll wake up one day and realize you've been living in the shadow of your own progress. That's why I built these 3 steps. A way to survive the plateau, if you will. A way to keep pushing even when the results don't show it. These 3 steps are how I kept myself locked in every single day without losing who I am. Step 1, detach from the outcome. Let me be real with you. If your worth is tied to results, you're always gonna feel like you're losing. Because the second progress slows down, your identity takes a hit. It creates a feeling that you're not good enough, a voice that will only get louder unless you learn to tame it. So this is where you need to detach, not from the goal, but from the outcome. You probably want what most people want, to feel like your effort means something, that it's going somewhere, that all of this matters. But that's the problem. We tend to get our fulfillment and our sense of self through our accomplishments. It's like going to the gym every day. You're lifting heavier, learning better form, but your body doesn't change every day that you can physically see. You're stronger and you're sharper, but the mirror's not showing it. And then you start thinking, what's the point of all this? Like maybe all the reps, all the work, it didn't matter. But that's trap. Just because the progress isn't visible yet doesn't mean it's not real. But maybe that feeling, the one that says this is all pointless, maybe it's just that, a feeling, not a fact. What matters isn't who you are when everything is right. If that's how you identify yourself, that's how you'll lose yourself when you aren't seeing results. Who are you when no one sees and nothing's working? Detaching isn't giving up on the goal. It's giving up on needing the outcome to feel okay. This is where emotional resilience gets built. Not by avoiding the silence, but by staying grounded in it. That the person you are becoming, even when it feels like you aren't making progress, is progress. Think about this. If you could go back and show your day 1 self what you're doing now, the worth ethic, the consistency, the mindset, the little things you learned didn't work, what would they think? They'd be proud as hell of how far you came. So don't show up every day for results for the end goal. Show up because it's who you are. Because who you're becoming isn't defined by whether today looks like a win. It's how you carried yourself when it doesn't. And that's what this is really about. Remembering that you're not here just to collect trophies. You're here to become the kind of man who doesn't break when you don't win, when you face the adversity and the challenges. So that leads us to step 2, reset the game. Here's the problem. You're trying to win a game that doesn't match your season. It's like a college quarterback, frustrated that he's not in the NFL yet. He's doing the work, showing up to practice, studying film, pushing his limits. but he's judging himself by a standard that doesn't match the phase he's in. You might have that big goal, and that's fine, that's good even. But if every day you're waking up and feeling behind, that goal is starting to work against you. If your goal feels too far, stop chasing it for a minute. Don't forget about it. Just stop chasing it. Reset the game, shrink the frame. What's a small goal that will push you towards the bigger goal without you focusing on the big goal? If you're a college quarterback, maybe it's doing 1,000 passes today. Maybe that one small goal will push you to the next level over a longer period of time. But by focusing on completing that one goal, when you get done with those 1,000 passes, you'll feel satisfied and fulfilled, like you achieved something with purpose. So ask yourself, what goal can you set today that you can accomplish so you can feel progress? What can you complete, clean up, commit to that reminds you you're still in control? The more of those small wins you hit, the more your belief starts to come back. Because you don't need a miracle. You just need a little bit of hope. Hope is what allows our wildest dreams to become reality. Step 3, reconnect to the fight. Look, things are gonna go wrong. Nothing is gonna go to plan. You know this better than anyone. So assume from day one that everything is gonna go to shit. When things fall apart, don't spiral. Every second you spend panicking is one you could have spent solving it. What does panicking or freaking out actually accomplish? It just makes you stressed and worried. So don't let a stall in your plan throw you out of the fight. It's like being in the ring in round 8. You just took a clean shot to the jaw. Your head's spinning, your legs are shaking, and part of you wants to quit. But instead, you make it to the corner. You regroup, you listen to your coach, catch your breath, and decide. You're stepping back in. That's what reconnecting to the fight looks like. Not when it's easy, but when every part of you wants to check out. It's not about perfect form. It's about choosing to throw one more punch when you don't feel ready. It's about recreating a game plan and reattacking the situation. That's how you earn your self-respect back, and then tap into a level of inner strength and mindset most people never even develop. One rep of resistance at a time. You're not broken, so when you're deep in the grind, showing up, doing the work, and still not seeing results, I want you to remember this. You're just in the part of the process where most people quit because they think results equals worth. But that mindset, that's the lie. Growth doesn't happen on schedule. Progress doesn't look like always winning. And silence doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. You have to shift how you measure progress, detach from the outcome, reset the game, reconnect to the fight. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to stop walking away from the version of you that's already doing the work. Because the man you're trying to become, he isn't built in highlight reels. He's built in the dark, when no one's watching, when the grind feels pointless. That's how you get through it. Not by forcing more progress, but by learning how to stay grounded when there isn't any. And that's how you come out stronger than anyone expects.